Tucker Carlson and the military drama. So for those of you who want to know what's going on, is I can try to sum it up for you guys as best as I can, but you probably have to go and research it more on your own. Anyways, check these two clips out.
New hairstyles and maternity flight suits. Pregnant women are going to fight our wars. It's a mockery of the U.S. military. While China's military becomes more masculine as it's assembled the world's largest navy, our military needs to become, as Joe Biden says, more feminine, whatever feminine means anymore.
Let me offer you my opinion. My opinion is based off of 28 years of actual service in the military, 28 years in the Marine Corps, in combat operations out at sea and in garrison. And so he was talking specifically about pregnant women in the armed forces today and how it makes us less lethal and less fit and less ready. Let me tell you where he's wrong. Those decisions were made by medical professionals, by commanders, and our civilian leadership that allows for women to have more time with their children, to recuperate, to get fit and ready, to take that time that's necessary that our medical professionals know is needed, which actually makes us a more lethal and ready and fit force, ready to fight the wars of today and the wars of tomorrow.
Anyways, the video is about, Tuckerson, he's talking about the Chinese program about cultivating student masculinity and, building the world's largest naval force. And, he's like, how do we respond to, a more capable than American naval fleet? Then he shows a clip of Biden, talking about, pregnant women and, like outfits for them and so on, like, hairstylists, etc. So he, of course, he has the right to his own opinion. And Tucker said, our pregnant woman is going to fight our wars while China becomes more masculine. So honestly, we should not compare our military to the Chinese military in the first place. Making the military outfits and all of that more comfortable for the female does not make us weak. If we accommodate to our female forces, it does not make them weaker. It probably make them a lot stronger. One of the people they responded was U.S. Space Command senior enlisted leader. He said that Tucker's opinion is based off 0 years in the military. He said that, making things more comfortable for the females, it actually makes them more fit and ready for wars and so on. So, and he might be right, because if you make things comfortable for anyone, they will be more ready. Beside him, someone else that responded to Tucker was the MEF information group. They said that they tweeted a picture of a female soldier carrying another soldier and said what it looks like in today's armed forces at Tucker Carlson. Get right before you get left, boomer. And they also tweeted, come back when you served and been pregnant, tagging Tucker Carlson. Today they said that we are humans and we messed up. We intended to speak up for female Marines, and it was in an effort to support them. They are a crucial part to our corps, and we need them to know that. We will adjust fire and ensure the utmost professionalism in our tweets. This was after they received the backlash for some of the things they said, tweeted out, that I mentioned earlier. But I feel like they didn't need to say this. But I guess, when you're representing the military and so on, you gotta say, you got to be more professional, and I think for that they got the backlash. But some of the people there, they are doing the backlashes. For example, like John Cardillo, he said, no, you need to resign. You weaponize an official U.S. military and threatened in American civilians. Zero tolerance. You leftist politics aren't an excuse. I thought the right was all about military support, so what happened to that? And another person, for example, that bashed them said, oh, you guys are a bunch of clowns if you think your attacks on civilians on Twitter are actually supports female war fighters. Your righteous indignation using an official Marine Corps third MEF account is embarrassing to all Marines. Promote the corps instead of angry tweets at civilian. I mean, that civilians did make remarks against the military females, so there was going to be some type of response from them. Like they said, we're all humans, and they thought they were standing up for the females. Anyways, guys, this is some of the stuff that's taking place on Twitter right now regarding the military and Tucker Carlson. So tell me what you guys think. Who do you guys think is in the right? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, guys, that aside, speaking of military, the United Nations in Myanmar, they tweeted another tragic day for Myanmar with reports of numerous people killed in Malindi and elsewhere by security forces. I mean, the world is facing a pandemic, so we could say the world is busy facing that, but they also need to focus on what's happening there. A lot of innocent protesters are dying right now. I feel like everyone has the right to protest if they don't agree with anything. And you know, the military, they can just put barricades and stuff. They don't have to go and shoot people. Hopefully, things return back to normal in Myanmar soon. Also, guys, according to Al Jazeera, Bolivia ex-president Janet Ann is arrested on charges of terrorism, sedition, and conspiracy over alleged coup. So the coup happened a few years ago, and then she became the interim president up there. And as you guys can see, there's so much chaos going on around the world. On one hand, we have the pandemic. On other hand, we have all this political stuff going on in Myanmar, the military taking control of the government, and in Bolivia, the ex-president interim is being arrested, and in the U.S., this military drama. I just hope things return to normal sometime soon. Anyways, guys, these are some of the things taking place around the world. Don't forget to subscribe and tune in tomorrow for more. Till then, later.